Hey everyone, it's Claire. My head is full of code. I'm very tired because we've been doing lots of work. But I'm going to show you in place new. If you're familiar with in place new in C++, then hey, skip today's video. If not, here's some quirks about in place new and things I like about in place new and why it can actually help performance in a bunch of places. So in place new is a quirk of C++ that's really cool. So we've got this struct here. Now bear in mind we're setting x is equal to 1 here. Now that'll get called both times the constructor is called, not just the first time. And that's a gotcha that a lot of people miss. And then here we've got 3 variables that are uninitialized. Now the constructor here will actually initialize a to the value we passed in, but the value of z is not guaranteed because y is uninitialized memory. Most compilers will warn you about this, but it's good to know. So here is where we're actually going to be using it. So we construct it with 2. So a is 2. Now at this time, z is unknown and y is unknown, but we're going to set y to 4 and then we dump it out, right? All very simple, 10, 4, unknown 2. Unknown because in a debug build, it could be 0, it could be CD, or whatever special value you use in your debug builds. But in a release build, it's undefined memory. It's but now undefined memory or uninitialized memory is actually really useful, right? Because that's a tiny bit of memory, but imagine this is like a really big block of state or big block of memory. What we can actually do here now is we do the in place new, right? So we pass in memory that's on the stack. You can pass memory that's on the heap. This is super dangerous. It doesn't have any real safeguards built around it. And it'll just work, right? So it'll run that constructor. This time, the value of x will not be preserved. It'll be reset to 1 by that. And the value of a will be set to 3 because down here we've set it to 3. But then the value of z and the value of y z will get set there, but y will be preserved as 4 because it's there, right? And that sounds really quirky and useless, and this is what the outputs would be, but it's actually really powerful because we only change what we needed to change. Not only does this mean you can cleanly reuse blocks of memory like in particle systems or memory systems or blocks like that. Yes, you could write your own function that did this kind of stuff, but then you would lose the ability to do things like the x is equal to 1 and use that. And it's just really handy, and you can have these lists of things that are different types of objects that share memory, and there's a whole bunch of cool game systems you can build around this. And I know it sounds like really quirky and really strange and like arcane C++ stuff, but in place new is actually one of those things that's just really kind of cool. Using the constructor to your advantage. And I hope it's a useful little quirky thing about C++ you might not have known. And it's been around for ages, and it's classic C++ hack, but I know a lot of coders don't use it or don't know about it, so there we go, have at it. Anyway, I'm super tired and I need to get some sleep, so I'll see you tomorrow.